This is Alayna at AlaynaSpirit@live.com, Alayna Spirits on the web, and Alayna Spirits on the YouTube. I kind of like that name, so I stuck with it. So we're going to start today talking about karma, and we're going to start understanding karma from a much more broad perspective, a very interdimensional perspective, okay? So I think that most people think what karma is if I hit you, you're going to hit me back. Or if I didn't hit you and somebody hits me really hard, well, maybe in another lifetime I hit them and now I need to be hit back because I don't hit people. So here's an understanding of karma. A, there are no past lifetimes. There are other dimensions, but there are no past lifetimes because there is no past and there is no future. There is only now. Is, Isis. Constantly changing, constantly dying, and constantly being reborn. In the present, in the now, Osiris. Okay, so then we have this other concept of stepping in on the medicine wheel, where we came in on the medicine wheel from anger, from fear, from denial, from hating yourself, whatever lesson it is, whatever perspective you're going to look at life, you're coming in on your part in the medicine wheel. You have to walk that whole medicine wheel, every single aspect. So you're going through the fear, you're going through the anger, you're going all the way around, back to where you started. Then you play the whole game again, and then you go into the center and ascend. Okay, so when you play the game again, you take all that knowledge that you learned the first time, going all the way around. This is also part of karma. There's a series of lessons. Okay, and that's why they always say don't judge a man until you walk in his moccasins. And I'm telling you, if he's in his moccasins walking, you're not in them. So people are really hard to judge. So that's another aspect. The other aspect about karma is, remember when we were talking about the triangle? So we've got the circle, we've got the flowering tree in the middle, we've got all the dimensions lined up in a row. There is no past, there is no future, there is only now. Okay, now we're going to take the pyramid. We've got Osiris and Isis laying us in the boat. Our thoughts, okay, so I'm now laying down. Our thoughts are coming out here, and our emotions are coming out here. We're meeting. They're being created. Okay, so Isis teaches about how to get in control of your emotions, how to intensify them into pure love, which of course needs to be healing your heart because your heart is affecting your emotions, and sending it right out into bliss with your thoughts. Okay, that's another part of karma. So then we've got this other part of karma of pulling out all the library games, okay, the video games that we are now going to play. Remembering that we're all spirit. We are consciousness. We are spiritual DNA consciousness. So we've got the whole cosmic mind, let's say, is like a sea. And each drop in the sea is an individual spiritual genetic code learning how to hold the light, which is divine love. Okay? So we're just that one piece of consciousness in this huge cosmic sea, learning to hold the light. Some of these spiritual genetic codes are going to be stronger and be able to hold the light energy frequency better than others. So we've got some that are going to ascend right into the light. Some they're going to have to stay here and learn some more. And some are going to be too weak to hold the light. Another word for light is love, divine love. I really think that the dark side, which is really a training tool, Coyote, came up with a really good thing with drugs, because drugs, hardcore drugs, can make you hate yourself and everything around you in about a week. I mean, how great is that? So when you're looking at the cosmic mind, and we're all spirit, we're all consciousness, each drip in the sea is its own energy frequency, its own spiritual genetic code in this giant sea, learning how, all of us are supposed to be learning how to hold the light, okay, which is love. So the darkness comes in and it shakes the sea up, and which spiritual genetic codes are not strong enough to hold the energy frequency of pure love and light. That energy is going to be taken away, and it's going to be reshaped and hopefully into stronger spiritual genetic codes. This is all a part of karma. See, karma isn't like I hit you and you hit me back. It's far more complicated, okay? So, now we're going to go right into the lesson of it. And the lesson is love. Learning to love yourself. So when you look in that mirror, you're projecting love and it comes back. Karma is the tool that teaches you how to do that. Now, in I think a lot of our lives, we've had pretty traumatic things that have happened to us. We actually think that they have happened to us. But we're just conscious, spiritual energy. Those traumatic things happen to us because we picked that game. So we could say those games are karma. Okay? Those were lessons to teach us how to love ourselves. So when we connect, and we can connect, the heart is feeding those emotions with pure love. Our thoughts are thinking of creating something beautiful. And there it is. Okay? So, there is all light and all divine love. So karma is the tool that we're using to teach us how to love ourselves. So our emotions stay in love. So our emotions can attach with those divine thoughts and create perfection. That's karma. We're doing it in all the dimensions at the same time. And we're going to come into an area pretty soon where it's going to go all the dimensions. So we need to love ourselves in every single dimension. And when we accomplish pure loving ourselves and bliss in each dimension, it kind of implodes, and it implodes, and it implodes until you become the one. Jet Li made a movie called The One, and if you don't really understand this concept, that is a really good science fiction movie that explains it in depth. So, karma is a series of lessons that we picked out from the library to use while we're walking around the medicine wheel, to learn how to, when we're lying in the boat, to use that pyramid and reconnect to source. Okay? So, karma is not you're being punished. Karma is a tool to help us learn to love ourselves. So right now, I'm going to use the word forgiven. That is probably, I think most of us can learn how to forgive others. But if you want to look in that mirror and love yourself, you really have to forgive yourself. And I have noticed that I'm old. I've committed a lot of mistakes, okay? I've noticed that people in the past really want to hold you to your mistakes. And a lot of people can't forgive. You have to forgive others, and you have to forgive yourself. And know that divine intelligence understands that you're playing all these games, and understands that you're walking around the medicine wheel, understands you're going to fall on your face 5,000 times in each dimension. If you're smart. If you're not smart, like me, 10,000, 20,000 times. So, you're already forgiven. And did this stuff really happen? No. Not any more than it happened when we were playing those computer games. It didn't really happen. In those computer games, we're the spirit holding the buttons, playing the game. It is an exact copy of what we're doing now. There's a lot coming, folks. There's a lot of realizations coming. But we are just pure conscious energy. So this karmic tool is helping us as individuals to love ourselves.